Hey, what's up everybody? Today what I want to do is I want to show you guys, regardless of whatever stage you're in, I know a lot of people are at home teaching, trying to figure out how to do this whole e-learning thing. So what I want to do is I want to walk you guys through some different techniques of just creating videos no matter what device you're on, what platform you're using, whether it's Apple or PC, whether it's a phone or a tablet or a computer. I want to show you all sorts of different ways of creating recordings so that way you can upload those to YouTube and share that link on your website or wherever else you want to put it, so that way students have access to a virtual teaching from you. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, now the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have a Gmail account. If you don't already have one, it's super easy. Just like any other email account, you would just go to gmail.com or Google Mail or whatever you want to do. You would create an account for that. If you already have one, it's up to you. You can keep using that one, and you can use that to post videos on YouTube because Gmail and YouTube are connected. They're linked. If you don't want to do that, if you would rather have your own separate Gmail account for your teacher stuff that you post, that's a great idea, and you can do that too. It's totally up to you. Just make sure you have a Gmail account to post your videos. Once you have a Gmail account and you're ready and you want to sign in with that one, you just press the sign in button right at the top. You would choose the Gmail account that you want. So I have two different ones. I would type in my password here, and then it's going to log me in as that user. And from here, I have the ability at the very top to either go live, which I show about in another video, so feel free to check out that one where I talk about going live on YouTube, or you can just press upload and you can upload a video that is either saved to your computer, your tablet, or your phone, which we're going to get to. What I want to show you guys is something that is called Loom, and I'm actually using the software right now to create this video, so I'm using nothing else other than this software. I'm using it to have my video in the background, also record my audio, as well as record the screen. It does all of this for you, and it will save the video automatically. It's amazing. It's a downloadable for Mac, Windows, and iOS, so you can use it with anything. There's also a Chrome extension, but I don't like the Chrome extension as much. I would download the full thing to your desktop or to your computer, because when you do that, you also have this accessible, this really cool, this little pen option right here. And you could almost be like a sports broadcaster to where you're like, okay, check out this over here really quick, and it's going to highlight it for you, but then it will disappear later. So you won't be able to use this for actually writing out problems, but it could be a great way of highlighting something. If you have a worksheet or a PDF that's on your screen and you want to say, hey, take a look at this really quick, you can do that, and then it will disappear. It's literally so cool. All right, now as soon as I finished my Loom recording, this window automatically popped up and it pulled up my video that I can actually go back and watch. Now the first thing that I want to show you guys is something that is called Loom. And what I can do is in this bottom corner right where my mouse is, I can rename this whatever I wanted to. And I can also go about changing where it's at. I can share this as well. So technically speaking, with Loom, you don't even have to go about using YouTube. I still would, so that way everything is all in the same place. But if you didn't want to, right now, this is set to privacy to where it's only shareable by the link. So what I could do is I could copy this link copied. I can post that to whatever web page or wherever I want to put it, and bam, it is there for my students to access right away. Now if I want to see all the videos I'm making and get a little bit more organized with my life, I could actually go over up to my videos up in the top corner. I'm going to press it. It's going to pull up the videos that I've made. I could also make folders to organize these things. So now I have an untitled folder. I could take that and I can click and actually drag this into there. So now there is the video in that folder. And I'm going to go back out into my folders here. So really, really cool. It's almost like being in a Google Drive, but it is through Loom's site. So again, technically speaking, you don't even have to go into YouTube in order to use Loom and share its videos. I, however, still would take those videos, put them into YouTube, so that way that platform can be accessible even with the other videos that you create if you're going to use a different software. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you guys a bunch of different avenues, a bunch of different programs that you can use regardless of what device you're on. So if you want to record a video on your phone, or on your tablet, or on your Windows device, or on your Mac device, I'm going to have all different ways that you can go about recording your screens as well as yourselves. So first thing I want to show you is on Windows 10. On Windows 10, if you press the Windows button right here, a really easy avenue is if you just search camera. Windows 10 has a built-in camera feature, so here's me. I'm already set to video, so if I wanted to do a read aloud or walk students through something with me, then I can do that. Now this doesn't give me the ability to currently record my screen, but if I'm recording myself, I can do that. So I can do all that stuff. I would just press record. Hi everybody, blah 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 blah. I would press stop, and now my video has appeared down in the bottom. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press the video, and then at the very top, there's this little 3 dots right here. The reason why we're doing this is because right now, I don't know exactly where my video is. It's saved somewhere in my computer. Normally, it is saved in pictures and camera roll, but yours might be different. So I'm going to press the 3 dots, and I'm going to press open in folder. When I do that, it's going to open up the video that I just took in the folder. I can drag that right to my desktop, so that way I don't lose it, and I would probably go about renaming it, so that way I'm going to know exactly where it's at when I want to post that video on YouTube. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you guys is on Windows 10. It allows you to record your screen as well as your voice at the same time, which is really, really great. So when you go to the Windows section, you're going to search Xbox. Now I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, you don't have to be an Xbox gamer. You don't have to have your own account for Xbox. Xbox is available through Microsoft. So that's the reason why it does that. If you don't have this downloaded, just download it through the Microsoft Store. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Xbox Game Bar. Now the picture that's going to pull up is not on my screen right now, but I took a picture of it. And the reason why it does this is because this is running in the background. It allows you to record and no one else is going to see this window on your screen. Now I wanted to give you guys the recording to show you what it looks like. So what I did was I would then hit the little record button that's up at the top. I would make sure that my microphone is on. And then I would make sure that I have all the volume settings the way that I want them to be. And I would press record. So here's an example of what I am recording right now on level 2 for code.org. So take a look. Hi everybody, today I want to show you guys level 2 of code.org. So what we're going to do is it says when the up key is pressed, we want to drag in this purple button to allow the cat to clap when the up arrow key is pressed, because that is an event. So now when I press run, I'm going to press the up key on my keyboard. Hey. Perfect. I got that level done. I would press continue. Now if you're going to use the Xbox Game Bar often, there's a shortcut. You would just press the Windows button and the G key. Again, Windows button and the G key on the keyboard, and that will automatically pull up the Game Bar in the background, and you'll be able to see it, but no one else will be able to when you record. All you have to do is make sure your mic is on, press the record button, and then it will record whatever screen that you are currently on that you clicked it with. So if you're going to record on Adobe Spark and you're writing out problems for students and you're solving them in real time, you could do that. If you're going to use it on YouTube to show something, you could do that. There's so many things that you could use for this. It's amazing. Now all my Apple product friends, this is for you. You're going to use QuickTime Player rather than Xbox recording your camera. QuickTime Player is the little icon that is down at the bottom. If you're having trouble finding it, you would want to go to your dock, and it is the blue Q. Once you find QuickTime Player, then what you're going to do is you're going to go up into the top corner and you're going to click File, and then you would decide if it's a new movie recording, new audio recording, or new screen recording. For me, I'm going to press New Screen Recording. Make sure that the little button that's right next to the record is set to where it is on your internal audio. Otherwise, you will have no audio coming through your screen recording unless you want it to be that way. But for me, I want to record myself as well. So I'm testing it right now. And if everything is all good and that bar is moving, I can also see what it will sound like with my monitor. So now I can tell that that noise is coming through and everything is all good with my audio. Now once I press the record button here, it's going to ask me to click to record the full screen or drag to record part of a screen, and then end the recording by clicking the stop button in the menu bar. So I'm going to click to record the entire screen, and now my screen is actually recording. I'm going to press this little stop button at the top when I'm all done, and a video will pop up that will show my final product. Now at the very top of my screen, I'm actually going to hit the little X button on my video, and it's going to ask me right away if I want to save this. I can title this, and I can also change where it's going to, so I would recommend that you put it on your desktop, and then it will be saved there and you can post it wherever you want to put it. Now, iPhone users, if you really want to, you can also record your iPhone screen, but you won't be able to record your voice. But what you would do is you would want to go to Settings, Control Center, you would go to Customize Controls, and then you would want to make sure that this little red dot with the screen recording is active. So it would actually be in the section that has the minuses. That means it's already added to your dock. Want to make sure that's not at the bottom. And then what you'll do is you'll exit out and you're going to go to your dock. So for iPhone 10 and above, you would swipe from the top right corner. And you can see that I'm already recording, but it's that little red dot. You would press it, it'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and then it will record whatever screen is on your phone and will automatically save it to your photos. Now, if you wanted to, you can take that screen recording or whatever you want to do right from the app on YouTube, and you can post that from your account. So you could record yourself right on the YouTube app. You could go live from YouTube, or you could take one of those screen recordings that you just made, post it right to YouTube right there. Okay, now let's imagine that your video is done. Whether you recorded yourself doing something, you recorded your screen and your voice doing something, no matter what device, what product that you have, we got that covered. So now we're going to upload it. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the little plus button up here with the camera. And if you want to know how to go live, again, I think I talked about this already, but you're going to go up to the link that I posted above and you'll have that all squared away, and I'll show you how to go live on YouTube. But if you just want to upload something that you already created, you press upload video. Once I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the file that I want to upload to YouTube. So I would choose whichever one I think is the best. I'm going to do that code one. So where was that? It was in Captures, and here is the one that I used for the code.org, the one, that example that I showed you there. So I'm going to press open. It's automatically going to start uploading the video. Now I would have to choose the title of ever what I want to call it. I can put in a description. I can also select, I could add a playlist, so if I wanted to put it in a certain playlist, I could do that. You don't have to. This one is important. You want to make sure that you check yes, it's made for kids. If it is in fact made for kids under 13, YouTube new policy requires you to do that. Otherwise, you could get into trouble. So make sure that you do that as well. And then once your video is all done in process, so mine is done, it will ask you which thumbnail you want to pick. So I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to press next. Oop, I have to press yes. Sorry about that. Next. Don't worry about adding an end screen unless you want to get fancy. That is to pull up a screen like another video after that other video that you just posted. So you could do that if you wanted to get a little bit fancier, or you could just hit next. And this is the last one. So this one is up to you. If you make it public, anyone can see it. If you make it unlisted, only people with your video link can see it. So if you are only doing this for your specific students, I would do it as unlisted. So that way your students can go to your website or whatever you're posting these links to, and they can click the video, they can see it, but no one else is going to see it on your YouTube channel. If you want to make it public, you can. Private would be only if you wanted to see it. You could also schedule this to roll out. So if you wanted it to get posted at a certain time, you could also do that. So you could make all your videos on the weekend, and one will post every single day for the rest of the month if you really wanted to. Okay, now a lot of people have been asking, okay, now my video is made. That's great. What do I do now? So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to whatever video that you just did. So if you're in your channel, you would click on the video that you wanted to share, even if it's unlisted. You would want to make sure that you click on the link up at the top. It's going to highlight it for you, and you can right click and you can hit copy, or you could just do Control C. Now when you go over to the site that you want to post it to, this is my webpage. Some sites no longer let you do this. If you right click and you hit paste, some sites don't let you do that, so it's going to ask you to do Control V instead. That is also the standard for paste. And now that link is right there, and that will automatically take them to that video regardless of if it's unlisted or if it's public. Now if you want to share the link via your phone, what you would do is you would go to the YouTube video. Even still, you would press the little share arrow. It will give you a bunch of options of how to share it. You could share it to your students via email or through a message, or you could just press the copy link button, and then you could go to wherever you're going to paste it, press and hold it with your finger, and then when you let go, there's a paste option. You press paste, and there is your link. Okay, that was a lot of information, and I know, but take it one step at a time. Create your videos, make your channel, and then go about with whatever device that you're using, posting those up to YouTube, copy that link, share it with whoever you want to share it with, decide whether it's public or unlisted, and then watch the magic happen. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you guys soon.